There is one critical mistake most e-commerce DTC brands make, which is sending all of their traffic to the same funnels and the same lenders. So today I want to show you how to handle these different types of traffic with also lenders examples and copy examples, from cold traffic to warm traffic to hot traffic, and how we use this to make our client go from 2.8 ROAS to 6.5 ROAS on their funnels. So as you probably know, if you run an e-commerce brand, there is cold traffic, there is warm traffic, there is hot traffic. How do you understand what type of traffic you're dealing with? So for cold traffic, that would be made of first-time visitors with high bounce rates, no previous brands interaction, and low time on site. For warm traffic, that would probably be return visitors, 2 to 3 visits, email list subscribers, and social media followers. And for hot traffic, that would be multiple site visitors, so in the range of 4+ visits, past customers, obviously cart abandoners, and also here email list subscribers, because you can get on the email list in both cases, whether you have not bought or if you have bought. So these are roughly, obviously it's not the same for every niche and for every brand, but these are roughly some of the kind of ranges you can get to understand what type of traffic you're dealing with. And we're going to look at a few examples here of pages you put in front of cold traffic, pages you put in front of warm traffic, and pages you put in front of hot traffic. This is obviously also creative dependent, so you're going to have to match 100% the creatives and the ads you're running to the lenders you're sending the traffic to. This is one of the also very important things that not a lot of people mention when talking about creatives and lenders. Both need to match 100%. If not, the traffic you're getting from your creatives, even if they're super good, is going to be wasted. So they need to match 100%. So let's look at a few examples here, starting from lenders you would use with cold traffic. Let's remember that for cold traffic, you need to educate the prospect, you need to educate your traffic, and this is going to be done with pages that obviously are very informational. They're not focused on selling a product, they're not focused on selling an offer, they're not focused on brand awareness or stuff like that. They're focused on educating the prospect and the traffic in general to a specific new mechanism for a problem that they have or a pain that they have. So in this case, this page from PetLab.co, one of the best brands out there at direct response and using funnels for the different types of traffics. And as you can see here, directly from the headline and subheadline, you can immediately understand that this page is not made to sell. This page is not made to push for a conversion for the offer. This page is made to inform dog owners that there's a problem plaguing American dog owners, which is in this case poor gut health. The headline says, "Dogs all across America silently cope with poor gut health. See why over 2 million owners have turned to this new probiotic chew for help." So immediately, if you're a dog owner, you're going to want to read this, because 2 million owners, so there's a lot of people out there. This builds up FOMO, fear of missing out. This builds up social proof and authority, because there's a problem that if over 2 million people are experiencing it, then it's a real problem. It's something that they might experience too if they have a dog. So they need to go forward. They are hooked right now. They need to go forward and read why these owners are using these new probiotic chews for help for their dogs. And then the subheadline is also a perfect FOMO follow-up. Every 12 seconds, another US dog owner buys these breakthrough gut supporting soft chews. Find out why. Again, more fear of missing out. If every 12 seconds someone is buying them, then it's something real, something that's actually valid and can be used to cope with poor gut health. And so immediately, without even going through the rest of the page, which we're going to skim through very quickly here, and it's also a very good example of how to build a cold, unaware, educational type of funnel. Already from the headline and subheadline, you understand that this page is made to inform and it's made to educate. The name of the game for cold traffic is education. And then going through the rest of the page, they're going to explain to you what are these problems that are in need of these soft chews that PetLab.co is selling. As you've seen, they have not mentioned their product directly. They have not mentioned something that they sell directly. They've only mentioned a new mechanism directly. And mentioning new mechanisms and explaining those new mechanisms and educating on these new mechanisms is the perfect example on how to handle cold traffic on your funnel. So here they explain you how an imbalanced gut affects your dog's entire body. So it's something that's not only related to the gut, something that expands the entire body. And here they're kind of explaining to you why you should be aware of these problems, why you should be extremely aware of gut problems, because they do not only affect their gut, they affect all of their body. So if you're a dog owner, you're going to want to read this and understand how gut problems works in your pets. They follow up with what are the signs of poor gut health, and this is very, very good because here they kind of manage to understand, they qualify the traffic going through the funnel. So they ask them and they tell them these are the signs that you need to look at that are signs of poor gut health in your pet. It's in this case occasional itching, paw licking, head shaking. And so immediately, if you are a dog owner and if you read those and if your dog is experiencing some of these, this basically is already selling you on this page. This is telling you go forward with this, because if your dog is experiencing these, you're going to want to need this and look at this. So this is also a perfect way of qualifying your traffic, qualifying your prospects. In general, we're talking about eCom, but these are general sales fundamentals and foundations. So very good way of qualifying the traffic here. And so if your dog is experiencing one of those, you're going to keep scrolling here, keep reading. There's more education here. So they're introducing this with a very big piece of social proof, which is America's best-selling probiotic chew for dog. As you can see, they have not yet mentioned the product. They have not yet mentioned the brand even. They've just mentioned the mechanism. So best-selling probiotic chew. So here, again, good way of handling the cold traffic. And here they start drawing comparisons and introducing the brand and introducing the differentiation. So 84% of Pet Lab Probiotic Chew subscribers surveyed are seeing results after 3 months of daily use. This is perfect. Headline is very good if you have subscriptions, if you want to get LTV out of your customers. So in this case, they're already driving the purchase decision towards going for a subscription, or even if they don't want to go for a subscription, going for a higher AOV by getting a 3 months of value, 3 months worth of supply for their dogs. So very good here if you're pushing for LTV, if you're pushing for subscriptions. Perfect way again to get cold traffic more warmed up to the offer, because as we've talked about, cold traffic, it's cold. Obviously, they're not going to make a purchase decision immediately. You need to warm them up to the idea. So that's a very good job of warming them up also for a higher AOV and a higher chance of getting subscribed. Then here they're going forward with social proof and authority here. So after they've introduced the problem, after they introduced the mechanism, after they introduced the authority, they go forward with more authority, more social proof. They start with reviews, stuff like that, and then immediately they close out the page with more qualifications. So how much does your dog weigh? And this is obviously niche specific. So for your niche, this might be something different. It depends. It's very problem dependent. So based on what the problem is about, if you can formulate something around this, so around going through a quiz, getting people interacting with your funnels. But this is a very good way of handling cold traffic, and we have a few more examples for cold traffic specifically. So this is another example of a more advertorial style page here from those. I've already reviewed one of their listicles in one of my last videos, but this is a more advertorial style page, and this is also perfect for cold traffic. As you can see again from the headline, top US health experts reveal new #1 liver helper, a one-step wellness shot anyone can try at home. Never mention the product, never mention the brand, and never mention even like what the product actually is. They just mention the new mechanism. So the new #1 liver helper, which is a one-step wellness shot. Again, perfect way of handling cold traffic. They're not ready for your offer yet. They're not ready for your product yet. They're not ready to convert yet. You just need to warm them up to the idea, and that headline here does that perfectly. So for cold traffic specifically, I have even more examples here, but you get the idea. For cold traffic, that's what you need to do to warm up your traffic, to warm up your prospects to the idea of getting sold then with other funnels, which we're going to look at now, to getting sold on your product, getting sold on your offers. Now that we've gotten our traffic warmed up a little bit, they are already more open to the idea of buying your product. They already know about your mechanism. They already know a little bit more about the brand. And so right now they are a little bit more open to the idea of getting offered the product with a good offer. Obviously, you need to have good offers here at the warm traffic level. What you need to do is have a good offer in place, a good intro offer for the brand and for the product, and also differentiate, because at this point, if the traffic is warm, they're going to already have a few options available in that mechanism. So your new mechanism is going to get compared with other brands that have kind of the same product in the same niche. So you're going to have to differentiate here, and you do that with good offers. So in this case, we're going to look at this page from Grip Harness. I think this page is perfect, especially for warm traffic, more middle of the funnel type of traffic. So As you can see here, this is a harness for dogs, and the headline starts with "No more pulling, takes 3 seconds to put on." As you can see, this is not a headline you would put on in front of cold traffic, because they don't know your brand, they don't know your product, they're not open to the idea of getting sold yet. So this headline is a little bit more salesy, and so specifically this page here is very good, a very good example of a lander or a page you would put in front of warm traffic, or of traffic that's more aware of the brand and your product, and it's more open to getting offered the product. So they follow up immediately with the product here. So something also you shouldn't do with cold traffic, which is personalized no pull dog harness. They follow up immediately with social proof. So you already know here you're getting a deal, you're getting an offer from a brand that wants to sell you a product, because you've gotten more aware after the cold stage to the brand and to the product. So they have more social proof and more authority starting immediately here, trusted by veterinarians and over 150,000 dog owners. So again, amazing social proof here and FOMO. And then they get you immediately to read a few USPs about your product, because right now you're in the warm phase. So easy on off in 3 seconds. Okay, they are trying to differentiate and getting in front of you the USPs of why you should go with their product and their brand and not with other competitors. So one of them is easy on off in 3 seconds, eliminates choking and pulling, one problem that obviously dog owners might experience. Personalized name and phone number, reduces risk of neck injury, tracheal collapse, and free exchange and 60-day money-back guarantee. So they're really trying to introduce you to the offer, and immediately a call to action, which is something, if we were looking at cold pages before, we've looked at 2-3 different examples, so you didn't see one single call to action at the top or even at the middle of the page. The only way you are going to have call to actions and try to sell cold traffic is at the end of the page, if they're going through all of the page and if they're scrolled and if they read all of the copy you've written. But with warm traffic and hot traffic after, you can start putting call to actions immediately in front of them. And here the call to action is a very good offer, which is if you order now, you get 50% off and you get free shipping. So very good page for warm traffic here. Then they follow up with the magazines here and a few press mentions, very good press mentions here, Forbes, NBC, so very recognizable names. Then they follow up with something else that's also perfect in this case for warm traffic. Depending on how you do it, you can also implement this on both on cold and warm traffic funnels and landers, which is a VSL, and a very good VSL in this case. This is a very qualifying VSL, and it shows you immediately like how is the product. It starts first with the pain and the problem that you might get from using different harnesses, from having a big sized dog that maybe pulls a lot, and then they follow up immediately with the solution. They explain you exactly what's the differentiation of this product from other brands. As I've mentioned, that's a very good important thing and the focal point of selling to warm traffic. And this VSL specifically, as you can see here, I'm going to run just a few minutes here. Very good VSL. They're selling you specifically on this pain and problem here, and so they're telling you here, is your dog walking you? And the owner immediately mentions, I know the feeling.
I know the feeling.
So it's very relatable. You know that this person is experiencing your problem. And so here again, after going through the VSL, it's just a 1-minute VSL. So obviously it's not cold traffic. You don't need to have massive VSLs here. As you can see here, this one is a 1 minute and 40 seconds VSL. Very good funnel here. They pulled it off pretty well. And so they have, again, they're calling out the action here again, order now 50% and get free shipping. They're telling you it's available in 7 colors and 6 sizes. So if you have objections on the size of your dog or what your dog might like or what you might like on your dog, they're already telling you they have 7 colors and 6 sizes. They're already selling you here. They have a little bit more of education, so to reinforce what you might have learned at the beginning stage. In the cold stage, they're reinforcing why their mechanism is better, why they are differentiating from other brands, why they are different. So how it works section here, pretty well done. What pet parents love about grip harness. So again here, differentiation, what pet owners love about this brand and not going for other brands. Here in this case, it's strap on and off in 3 seconds, stylish shine with personalized details, and improves your dog's behavior. While grip harness is better than a collar. So again, differentiation from the traditional way of going for collar harnesses for dogs. And then veterinarians recommend grip harness, so authority. Obviously, if it's something you're going to put in or on yourself or in or on your pets, you're going to want to have that recommendation, that authority from veterinarians, from people that know and have studied these things. Comparison table, super good for differentiation. Again, you have not seen this on cold pages, on cold traffic funnel pages, or you see this much less than on warm pages, because it's at this stage that you need to differentiate from other brands. Then they have the risk promise of before. As you can see here, you can already start introducing your offer, introducing the guarantees, and then you land here on the actual buy box. So here you are going to go forward with the purchase. If this page manages to get you convinced, which in this case I have a dog, so in this case I'm actually convinced of buying this. So very good way of selling to warm traffic here with this specific funnel here. Now that your traffic is problem aware and then also solution aware after passing through your cold funnels, your warm funnels, the differentiation here at the third point for the hot traffic is going to be obviously converting and getting people to go to buy from you as much as possible at the highest value possible. And so the name of the game here is offers. If you're going to put a very good offer in front of your hot traffic, they're going to buy because they already know your brand, they already know your product, they already know your mechanism that you're selling, and they already know the differentiation between your mechanism and other brands' mechanism out there. So the name of the game for hot traffic is going to be offers and selling and converting as much as possible. So here, one of the classic examples, one of the best examples I can come up, and I keep coming back to this because it's a very good example of a sales page, a hard sale page specifically, is the bundle builder from Javi. And here we can even see a better version of this page because they're running their Black Friday sale right now. So even better for this example. So here you already go with the offer, you already go with the buy box, you already go with what you're selling. If you can give it an even better offer, so in this case a bundle builder or a bundle or an advantageous subscription offer, you're already going to put this immediately in front of your customer. You're not going to waste time with education, you're not going to waste time with information, more stuff like this. You immediately go in with the offer and you go in heavy with FOMO, with scarcity, with urgency. So in this case, as you can see, they have 2 announcement bars. Best price ever, free gifts today only, and they have one for the Black Friday super sale. They have the countdown, they have another countdown here. So a lot of FOMO, a lot of scarcity, a lot of urgency. If your traffic has gone from these 2 stages, so cold first and then warm, and then they reach the hot stage, they're already ready to buy from you. So you need and you also want to use these tactics. And then, as you can see, if you scroll, there is a little bit more about the product and the brand. But as you can see, there is not a lot of information, and it's also super visual. What you focus on the most on hard sale page and on offer pages is mostly obviously social proof, a lot of social proof. So as you can see here, they have a lot of video reviews, they have a lot of written reviews, but there is not just a lot of info on the product because you've already gone through all of that. You've already gone through all of the other stages, so you know what you're getting into here. So they only have a few small sections here, and they mostly super visual. There is not a lot of copy, there's not a lot of education going on because you already know what you're going into. So here, either you send your hot traffic to sales pages like this, and you're going to convert super well with these pages. And even here, the page itself, besides the fact that the funnel is right and they're matching their traffic type, the page in itself, it's super good. You can see it's super interactive. They're showing all of the gifts that you're getting here. They're showing exactly what's the offer on every gift. So they're price anchoring it. So from $10, you're getting it for free. They're doing a super good job of selling all of their hot traffic here. When you go on and select the flavors, as you can see, more FOMO, more banners that here showcase bestsellers, exclusive pieces, new flavors. They're doing a super good job here of selling hot traffic. If you try these pages with hot traffic and with traffic you know is already problem aware, solution aware, already knows your brand and your product, you're going to do super well with these. You're going to convert super well with these types of pages. But another example I want to show is sending your hot traffic obviously to your product page, which is by default what most brands out there do, and some do wrong obviously by not matching, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the right traffic with the right funnel. And so in this case, the product pages, and so in this case, there's an example from Boost, which is super good. Sending hot traffic to this page is going to also perform very well in terms of conversions, in terms of selling, if you obviously showcase very good offers and you lay them out properly. So here, as you can see, immediately above the fold, not a lot of education, not a lot of information. They're going directly for the offer, as you would do obviously on any product page. That's why I use them for hot traffic specifically. They have few pieces of information here, but they mostly use the carousel for that, because above the fold is where 100% of the eyes are going to be. Most people are not going to scroll and read all of this, and this is seen from heat maps and from screen recordings from working with all of our clients. So on above the fold, you focus on action, use the images, and use a few ASPs for information, but you don't waste too much time on that, because you've already used all of your other pieces in your other funnels to do that. So as you can see here, they go immediately for action, just a few ASPs here, then immediately they ask you for your doc size. So you can go through and select what works for you. Then they showcase that they have different amounts, and for every amount in their offer, they have a different advantage for you. So the 3-month supply, you save 15% of that, and it's the most popular. With the 6-month supply, you get the best value, and they're obviously laying this out for you very clearly, so you know what you're getting. You're getting 22.5% off with this. Then you can select here the subscription. As you can see, very interactive. As soon as you turn it off, you see that all of the benefits you're getting without the subscription are gone, and so in this case they're pushing you to go for the subscription because you get a higher front-end offer value. So very good job here with laying out the offer and the feedback on the interaction feedback on using the actual buy box. And then again, they tell you what's the value that you're actually getting, and what are you paying for actually. So you're saving $52 total in this case. They're again at the add to cart, immediately under the add to cart, they're telling you again, you're getting a guarantee here, you're getting a very good offer here, you're getting a lot of value for what you're paying, and you're paying also the discounted price. Then they reassure you again with the delay time on the delivery, so how much it is going to take for you to take advantage of the price you're getting here and on the value you're getting. And so again, PDPs, hard sell pages, what you need to do exactly with your hot traffic to sell, to convert as much as possible. The name of the game here is going to be good offers, and if you can have a good offer and you can also pair it with a good layout and showcasing it properly, like Woofs and Javi are doing here, you're going to convert as hard as you possibly can with these types of funnels. One last important thing I want to mention about testing landers for different types of traffic is how this plays into CRO. So obviously when you're going to test pages, it's a little different than testing single changes on a product page, for example, or on your store in general, on your collection page. It's a little bit different because it's going to be centered around testing different angles. So this is a mind map I've shown before on another video of mine. This is how we think about, as I call it, the funnel formula for DTC super scaling. So how we think about scaling DTC brands, and this is the formula for it. And landers fall under the selling angle box here. As you can see, for the same product, for any product you're selling, there's many different selling angles that resonate with different segments of your target audience. And so you're going to test, for example, if you want to target cold traffic, you're going to come up with different angles about your product that are not specifically related to cold traffic, but different angles about pains and problems that your product solves, that your product acts as a new mechanism for. And you're going to build angles off of every single one of those. And then if you want to target cold traffic, for example, you're going to use advertorials or listicles and deploy one of them for every single angle you come up with. And then you test them one against the other at the creative source, so on the ad platforms themselves. So you put up new creatives targeting this specific angle and using the frameworks we've seen for cold traffic, for example, in this case, and then pairing it with the angle you want to test in that situation. If you implement the things I mentioned in this video, there is no reason you wouldn't be able to increase conversion rate, increase AOV by at least 10-15% in the following weeks and months. As I mentioned, we've done this for one of our clients. We've brought them from 2.8 ROAS to 6.5 ROAS on one of their funnels. If you want more insights on funnels, CRO, split testing, how to build those for your brand, you can get signed to my email list in the first link in the description below. And for the first email, you'll also get my 60-page e-commerce CRO system that you can implement in your brand today. If you want to work with me and my team, we've done this and we've built funnels and split testing system for multiple 7- and 8-figure brands. You can book a call in the second link in the description below. And on the first discovery call, you'll also get a free audit for your brand. So it's a win-win in both cases. If it's a fit, we'll start working together and we'll implement our system for your brand. If not, you'll still get the game plan that you can implement by yourself. See you in the next video.